Authorities have arrested the suspects connected to an alleged shooting in Springfield. Good afternoon, I'm Susan Farley. A family has been displaced following a structure fire in WVII Sunday morning, and the Orono Police Department is looking for information about a dead puppy. Thank you for joining us. We'll have more on these and other stories in just a moment. First, let's check in with meteorologist Devin Biggs. Devin?
Hey Susan, happy Monday afternoon. We had a couple of advisories that were in effect. One of those have since expired. The gale warning got dropped at 10 a.m. this morning. The small craft advisory will remain posted until 7 p.m. coming up tonight because of active surf along the coast. Meanwhile, though, we had a little bit of energy passing through last night and early this morning that brought some clouds with it. Now we're at the point where we're going to see a lot of sunshine today. You might notice a few passing clouds, but really that'll be about it. The rest of the Northeast looking rather quiet out there after this low wave of energy passed through. And in fact, if you love sunshine today, we will have plenty of that on the way, though. Maybe a few passing clouds, but sunshine will ultimately win today. Mostly clear tonight, and a lot of sunshine on the way as we start things off for your Tuesday. Sustained winds up to 15 miles per hour are possible today. Gusty winds up to 30 miles per hour cannot be ruled out either. We'll keep the winds going tonight and even into parts of tomorrow for a few spots as well. So for the rest of today, we'll stay upper 20s, mostly sunny and windy, and that northwest wind gusting up to about 30 miles per hour at times. Later on tonight, getting a little chilly, 7 degrees, mostly clear. Northwest wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, middle 20s, mostly sunny and breezy. Northeast wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. All right, the hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period showing a lot of sunshine out there. Maybe a few passing clouds, temperatures in the 20s before we start cooling off. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Susan?
Thank you, Devin. Maine State Police were on the scene with Waterville Police in the area of Water Street in Waterville, where we've been told there was a shooting incident this morning. Corey Bouchard is there. What's happening, Corey?
Yeah, good afternoon, Susan. I'm here. We're actually on South Grove Street in Waterville, where the Maine State Police Major Crimes Unit is assisting the Waterville Police Department in what they are calling a shooting incident that happened this morning. It's resulted in at least one person being deceased and one person injured. Now, behind me, you can see it's still very much an active scene here. We have the mobile command unit, and we have several different officers from the Maine State Police and Waterville Police Department that are here. Now, the spokesperson, Shannon Moss, did say in a statement that there is no danger to the public currently. Now, we're going to keep looking at the scene, and we'll bring you the latest information as it becomes available. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, Corey. There's a traffic issue to tell you about that's making for slow traffic through Holden at this hour. Crews are on the scene at the intersection of Route 1A and Route 46. We've been told that a cable has come off the traffic light at that intersection. Cars are backed up in all directions as repair crews do work to reattach that cable. So if you're traveling through Holden by the G&M Variety Store, you can expect delays for at least the next hour. Authorities have arrested the suspects connected to an alleged shooting in Springfield. They were arrested following a lengthy police standoff on Saturday night. According to the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office, deputies established a perimeter around a residence on the Tar Ridge Road in Prentice, where 45-year-old Matthew Van Dyne and 32-year-old Noel Wilson were reportedly located. Van Dyne is believed to be involved in the shooting of a man on the Ghost Road in Springfield on Wednesday. Wilson reportedly left the scene with Van Dyne. According to the sheriff's office, authorities had received information about the pair's location around 12:30 p.m. and that they were alone in the home with a weapon. The road was blocked off, immediate neighbors sheltered in place, and the Maine State Police tactical team provided additional resources. After more than 6.5 hours, both Van Dyne and Wilson came out of the home and were taken into custody. The sheriff's office says Van Dyne has a lengthy criminal history and was out on bail for another incident. They're likely to face their first court appearance this week. Lewiston police are looking for the person who opened fire on a Lewiston apartment. Just before 5 o'clock Sunday morning, Lewiston police responded to an apartment building at 189 Pine Street. Police say they found numerous shots had been fired into one of the apartments and found shell casings outside the building. They say the suspect may have fled in a car after the shooting. Lewiston police did not specify if anyone had been shot. They are continuing to investigate. A family has been displaced following a structure fire in WVII Sunday morning. Our Grace Blanchard has the details.
Crews battled heavy smoke and flames for several hours at a residence in WVII Sunday morning.
It was coming out of the far side window and I had a crew inside, and they were knocking the fire down. They had a nice knockdown on it. It's been a struggle since then.
The Mattawamkeag Fire Department responded to the fire on Old Military Road around 9 a.m. 3 people were home at the time of the fire, but everyone made it out safely. The family declined to appear on camera. However, one of the homeowners says he heard a noise on the 2nd floor and then fire began rapidly spreading. According to the Mattawamkeag Deputy Fire Chief, the flames were coming from the 2nd floor. However, he says the fire has destroyed the entire interior.
The struggle is the design of the house. It's up in the roof line, and we've been just trying to peg away at it and tear stuff down and get to it.
The fire department was assisted by crews from Medway, Lee, and Lincoln EMS. The cause of the fire is under investigation. In Wynn, Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
The Orono Police Department is seeking information from the public about an animal cruelty case. Just after 2 o'clock Thursday, the Orono Police Department received a report of a deceased puppy found in the Stillwater River in the area of Webster Park. The puppy was found inside of a black backpack next to a concrete block. Police say the puppy appeared to be a male golden doodle and was wearing a white collar with a rose gold attachment. The puppy also lacked a microchip. A forensic examination is being conducted. In the meantime, anyone with information is asked to contact Detective Mike Sear at 866-4000. A Chelsea man is facing multiple charges after a search of his residence uncovered illegal narcotics and stolen property. Earlier this month, the Kennebec County Sheriff's Office took a complaint of a stolen motorcycle valued at $5,000. Friday, deputies searched 30-year-old Richard Dumond's residence on the Windsor Road in Chelsea and reportedly discovered parts of that motorcycle, several firearms, and drug paraphernalia. Officials say it was confirmed that Dumond was on active bail conditions and had been served a protection order prohibiting possession of firearms, bows, and crossbows. During another search, deputies discovered more firearms, ammunition, illegal narcotics, and 2 snowmobiles that had been stolen last fall. Dumond was charged with theft, violation of a protective order, aggravated criminal mischief, and illegal possession of a firearm, among other charges. According to the Sheriff's Office, Dumond is not being allowed bail prior to his first court appearance. Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, Maine's blueberry crop is an important part of the state's economy. It was also the topic of a conference in Orono over the weekend. We'll have details when we return.
This new Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear is so soft and so smooth.
New Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy perforations that tear so much better for a smooth, more enjoyable go. Charmin, enjoy the go.
For fast sore throat relief, try Vicks VapoCool Drops with 2 times more menthol per drop and powerful Vicks Vapors to vaporize sore throat pain. Vicks VapoCool Drops, vaporize sore throat pain.
Good luck to all the area school teams in the tournament from McCusick Petroleum, Dover Foxcroft. Good luck Nokomis boys basketball team and all the area teams in the tournament from Newport Glass. Best wishes to the Penobscot Valley Howlers teams from Maine Collision Center. For all your collision repair, we help straighten out your life.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Whether you can pinpoint the problem or can't quite put your finger on it, The friendly professionals from Coastal Auto Parts can help point you in the right direction. With Maine's largest network of parts, you can trust your vehicle will have what it needs to get you to the moments that matter most. Because Napa knows the keys to a winning team. And with 29 locations in Maine, Coastal Auto Parts helps keep our communities running. Team up together with the fuel that keeps us firing on all cylinders. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Today marks day 3 of the Eastern Maine basketball tournament with 8 games at the Cross Insurance Center. Our sports reporter Ryan Sudol is there live for an update on the action. Ryan?
Hey, thank you very much, Susan. Yes, here at the Cross Insurance Center, 2 games of the 8 have wrapped up so far today. The opener, which was at a ripe 9:30 in the morning, Catan and the 4 seed in D North boys defeating the 5 seed Easton 55-51. And just wrapping up a little bit ago, the other D North boys quarterfinal, the number 1 seed unbeaten Skank defeating Wisdom, the 9 seed 74-21. And warming up right now is the Skank girls team. They're the 5 seed in girls D North. They're gearing up to face number 4 Jonesport Beals, and after that, another D girls quarterfinal between the powerhouse number 1 Southern Rustic and number 8 Deer Isle Stonington. And then after that slate, we got 4 more games beginning at 4 p.m. The Class C boys quarterfinals and then the Class C girls quarterfinals involving teams like Dexter, Fort Kent, Mount View, Fort Fairfield, Penobscot Valley, Hodgdon, and we will have all of those games and the games that just completed as well tonight on the 11 o'clock news here on ABC 7, as well as Friday Night Fast Break over on Fox 22 in the 10 p.m. news. Can't wait to bring that to you. And yeah, that's all I got for now. Susan, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Ryan. The town of Plymouth is now working on a solution after finding an unhealthy level of PFAS in the town water. According to the town's Facebook page, a test for PFAS has found 23.8 parts per trillion in the water supply. The state of Maine has set a safe water standard of 20 parts per trillion or less. The Plymouth Water District says that they are designing a filtration system for installation as soon as possible. The fire department has bottled water available to residents who use town water. For those seeking further details, there is a contact posted on the town's Facebook page for someone from the Department of Environmental Protection. Wood fiber processing company Timber HP is bringing more than 100 jobs to the town of Madison. The business has set up shop at the site of the former Madison paper mill, which closed down back in 2016. Timber HP creates eco-friendly insulation products using processed wood fiber, which doesn't contain any fiberglass or other irritants found in most types of insulation. The company is ramping up its operations as it gets ready to launch its full line of products and still has dozens of positions to fill as they ramp up operations. To learn more about the company, check out this story on our website, foxbangor.com. Maine's wild blueberry farmers and industry experts came together in Ellsworth over the weekend to discuss the state of Maine's significant crops. Our Callie Warren has more.
The University of Maine Cooperative Extension's annual Wild Blueberry Conference connected blueberry growers with industry experts on Saturday. After reported price drops during this harvesting season, attendees say events like these are essential.
Unfortunately, last year was difficult for the growers because the price paid for wild blueberries has dropped to somewhere below 40 cents. The final number isn't out right now. We, as a processor, pay 85 cents a pound, which is a sustainable price for the growers that we work with.
The event brought together researchers and industry leaders who discussed a host of economical and agricultural tips, including farming techniques, pest management, and market diversification.
Unify the voice of agriculture.
Farmers say that the wild Maine blueberry is unique to Maine's economy.
Maine is the only state that has a wild blueberry farming industry. I mean, Maine is an agricultural state. We want to feed as much of the state as we can with a product that's grown right here.
Organizers state that the conference offers an opportunity for all involved in blueberry agriculture to collaborate on marketing and growing techniques.
The work that we do at UMaine Extension is really research and education on very applied topics that farmers need to maintain successful businesses.
In Ellsworth, I'm Callie Warren for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Retail sales tumbled last month. Toy makers were hit especially hard. Lauren Simonetti looks at behind the drop.
Shoppers cut back on spending last year. Retail sales fell much more than expected. Toy makers and retailers are concerned. Mattel, which has Barbie, forecasts flat sales for this year. Hasbro says 2024 sales could fall as much as 12%. That's on top of declines last year. Retail sales for toys were down 8% in 2023. Only 2 categories rose. Those categories were plush, like Squishmallows, they're perpetually popular, and also building sets, they were up 12%. Legos are always popular. In fact, Legos like these go for over $800. But consumers and retailers are complaining there's no gotta-have hot toy, and foot traffic is slow.
All of last year, it was down a good percent. Instead of every week, maybe it's every other week, every 3 weeks.
So this retailer throws toy parties. Before the pandemic, a couple dozen would show up and play. Now, between 2 and 5. In Westwood, New Jersey, Lauren Simonetti, Fox News.
Coming up after the break, the Moosehead Lake region has a new hospital. We'll be right back.
Do you have a wet basement, nasty crawl space, settling foundation, sinking concrete, or clogged gutters? I'm Tony Hafford with TC Hafford Basement Systems, all things basement-y. For over 30 years, thousands of homeowners throughout Maine and southeastern New Hampshire have trusted TC Hafford. Basement waterproofing, crawl space repair, stabilizing foundations, concrete leveling, and gutter installation. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems for all things basement-y.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Hello, this is George Whelan with Down East Direct Cremation. Now, anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, from the comfort of your desktop or the convenience of your mobile device, you can summon transport and arrange a simple, affordable, respectful Down East Direct Cremation for your deceased loved one. Just by using the button exclusively at downeastdirectcremation.com. All you need is the location address of the person who has died, their vital statistics information, a valid credit card for payment, and that's it. No need to pick up the telephone, no need to answer a bunch of questions, no need to come into the store, and it's still just $9.75 complete. It's so easy, even I can do it. For more information, visit us at downeastdirectcremation.com or call us at 207-225-5332. Simple, affordable, respectful. The button, only at downeastdirectcremation.com.
Good luck to all the area basketball teams in the tournament from Color Concepts, 840 Hammond Street, Bangor. Congratulations to the Hamden boys and girls basketball teams on a fantastic season from R&K Variety. Hamlin's Marine wants to wish the best of luck to all the teams that work so hard to make it to the tournament this year.
Two police officers and a firefighter paramedic were killed early Sunday morning in Minnesota while responding to a domestic call. First responders were dispatched to the call just before 2 a.m. yesterday to find an armed man barricaded inside of his home with children. After 4 hours of negotiations, there was an exchange of gunfire between law enforcement and the suspect, who later died. 7 children ranging in age from 2 to 15 years old who were inside the home made it out safely. City officials have identified the police officers and firefighter killed as 27-year-old Paul Elmstrand and 27-year-old Matthew Rugg and 40-year-old Adam Finseth. Another police officer, Sergeant Adam Medlincott, was injured but is expected to recover. The Minnesota governor ordered all of the flags be flown at half-staff today to honor the fallen 2 officers and firefighter. Ukrainian forces are getting pushed back from their positions in the east as they urge the U.S. and other allies for more assistance in their fight against Russia's invasion. Correspondent Lucas Tomlinson has more.
The Kremlin says it's in full control of the town of Avdiivka in eastern Ukraine. Outnumbered Ukrainian troops forced to withdraw after months of fierce fighting. It's Russia's biggest victory in 9 months and a major setback for Ukraine, one that some lawmakers say signals the urgency of another aid package for the embattled country.
They've just had their first defeat, the Ukrainians, since last May, partly as a result of the fact that they're outgunned 10-1 by the Russians. We can help solve that problem for them, and we should.
A bill that would provide another $60 billion in funding for Ukraine is currently in limbo. A bipartisan alternative has been introduced, which includes funding for the southern border. Those in favor of sending aid say the impact of deterring Russian aggression goes beyond Ukraine's borders.
Who stops Vladimir Putin if he marches right into Kyiv, marches right into Ukraine from going further? This is an international crisis.
The bulk of the assistance are weapons to be used on the battlefield. Republican Senator J.D. Vance is one of the most vocal opponents of sending more aid to Ukraine, arguing that with no end to the war in sight, the U.S. is not making enough munitions to support the cause indefinitely.
Can we send the level of weaponry we've sent for the last 18 months for the next 18 months? We simply cannot.
The ability of Congress to send more weapons to Ukraine will have a lasting impact on the battlefield after Ukraine's counteroffensive failed. Traveling with the president in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, Lucas Tomlinson, Fox News.
Now to former President Donald Trump firing back after a New York judge ordered him to pay $355 million in his civil fraud trial. Trump on the campaign trail hitting the swing states of Pennsylvania and Michigan today as Nikki Haley tries to turn up the heat in her home state of South Carolina a week ahead of that state's primary. Here's ABC's Alex Perche in Michigan.
Tonight, former President Trump firing back, vowing to appeal after a New York judge found him liable for fraud and ordered him to pay more than $350 million in penalties.
If I weren't running, none of this stuff would have ever happened. None of these lawsuits would have ever happened. Nothing would, I would have had a nice life. But I enjoy this life for a different reason. We're going to make America great again.
Today, Trump trading the courtroom for the campaign trail, stopping in the battleground state of Pennsylvania, courting a younger crowd at a sneaker convention.
We got to get young people out to vote. And you're going to vote, and we're going to turn this thing around.
And tonight, Trump traveling to Michigan, where early voting starts today. The court cases on the minds of many here.
Overall, do you think it's a net positive?
I'm not sure, but I think overall it hasn't hurt him. Only time will tell.
Today, Nikki Haley sharpening her criticism of former President Trump and his legal woes.
The campaign reports came out, and we saw that he spent $50 million of campaign contributions to his campaign on his personal court cases.
But Haley's trailing 32 points behind Trump in her home state, the South Carolina Republican primary just 1 week away. Haley insisting she's in it for the long haul, pointing to the recent ABC News Ipsos poll.
59% of Americans think that Joe Biden's too old and think that Donald Trump's too old to be running for president.
Ed Kaczynski, a longtime Democrat, saying he agrees.
I'm in my 70s. And I can tell you, I'm too old to be president, and I'm younger than both of them. So it's time for them to move aside.
Tonight's rally in Michigan is very much a signal that Trump is already acting like the presumptive Republican nominee. And a recent poll has him up 10 points over Biden here. Alex Perche, ABC News, Waterford Township, Michigan.
Some exciting news for the Greenville community as Northern Lights C.A. Dean Hospital officially opened a new hospital in the Moosehead Lake region with a ribbon cutting. They say it takes a village, and in this case, it really did. A capital campaign donation of $4 million from Dr. Peter Buck helped fund the hospital. The plan is to welcome patients into the new main building on February 27th. Crews are still finishing up some of the renovations to other wings of the hospital and hope to have those areas open to patients by May. Officials say that with this investment in the Moosehead Lake region, the community has the hospital that it needs and deserves. When we return, Devin Biggs has your 5-day forecast.
With remote access from Katahdin Federal Credit Union, you can manage your money from anywhere. Don't let banking get in the way of living. Remote access from Katahdin Federal Credit Union.
Toyota trains certified technicians. Is that important?
Well, you wouldn't hire just anyone to help you move, would you?
No.
Of course not.
Not again.
Get your Toyota ready for the year's coldest and harshest weather. See your New England Toyota dealer for great service offers to help keep your Toyota dependable and fuel efficient all winter long. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Renovating or building new, you'll find a wide selection of high-performing, energy-efficient, and beautiful windows and doors at Hammond Lumber Company. Your Hammond sales representative will walk you through the showroom displays and help you choose options to create a personalized custom look. Free in-home measurement is available, and Hammond can deliver your order from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Bring your vision and enjoy better light and added security and energy savings with quality windows and doors from Hammond Lumber Company.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
Let's check your full forecast with Devin Biggs. Devin?
Today's full weather forecast is brought to you by Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services tailored specifically for their clients. Stop by Healing Hands Massage today. You'll thank yourself later. A couple of advisories we were watching this morning. One of those have since expired. That was this gale warning earlier that dropped at 10 a.m. Now it's a small crowd advisory that is up until 7 p.m. as we head towards your Monday. Wave heights are still a little bit active out there at around 3 to 12 feet, so we're going to keep this going for a while yet. But later on tonight, things will start to relax just a little bit. We had a little bit of energy tracking through last night and early this morning. You may have seen a few flurries as a result, but most of us should have stayed dry with just the clouds passing through. And now for the rest of today, most of the clouds have gotten out of here, and we're going to see a good amount of sunshine for us today as the system passes through. You might notice a few passing clouds further off towards the north, but that's all we're really going to see there. We'll really start to clear out of here coming up later on tonight. But futurecast moving forward, though, lots of sunshine will be seen today. Maybe a few passing clouds from time to time, becoming mostly clear later on tonight. And then by tomorrow, look what happens. A nice start to the day filled with a lot of sunshine. And even throughout the day Tuesday, you might notice a few passing clouds, but whatever develops gets out of here Tuesday night. And even through Wednesday, looking pretty good. Maybe a few passing clouds, and that's pretty much about it. Gusty winds, we'll have to watch out for that today, reaching up to around 25, even 30 miles per hour at times today. A few gusty winds even up to 15 miles per hour cannot be ruled out later on tonight either. Then by tomorrow, again, more gusty winds on the way, reaching up to about 20 miles per hour until about Tuesday evening, and that's when the winds will start to relax. Let's talk about temperatures recently, though. We had a stretch, at least earlier in February, where we were running well above normal in the 30s and 40s. And now within the last few days, we've ran around 2 to 3 degrees below normal, as our average high temperature is 32 degrees. We'll be below normal today and tomorrow in the upper 20s, middle 20s for you Tuesday. Warming up a little bit Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in the 30s and 40s. Then we're back down to lower 30s as we head towards Saturday and also in your Sunday. Lots of sunshine for the rest of today and windy out there, too, with highs in the upper 20s. Northwest wind getting up to about 30 miles per hour. By tonight, here we go, 7 degrees, getting a little chilly out there, mostly clear. Northwest wind backing off to about 5 to 10 miles per hour with a few higher gusts possible. Middle 20s tomorrow, mostly sunny and breezy out there. Northeast wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Your Healing Hands Massage extended forecast. Partly cloudy on Wednesday with highs in the mid-30s. Upper 30s for your Thursday with a mostly cloudy sky. And some rain and snow chances for your Friday with highs in the low 40s.
Thank you, Devin. Scandinavian Airlines is offering travelers a once-in-a-lifetime mystery destination trip. The airline has created the opportunity for its Euro bonus members to sign up for a trip to an unknown destination. The thrill seekers willing to go will meet at Copenhagen Airport, board the mystery flight, and enjoy an adventure organized by the airline. The announcement was made last Monday, and more than 1,000 people have already signed up. The only clue travelers have been given is that the flight itself will last a few hours. The mystery trip is scheduled for April 5th through the 8th. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening on ABC 7 News at 6. Have a great afternoon.